Hello everybody, and happy Valentine's Day first of all. It is going to be StitchStarcraft here, casting a Valentine's Day special game. So, obviously StarCraft, not really related to romance, but I mean StarCraft is very important in our lives, I believe. And StarCraft, and this game, I would say, would be just, I don't know, it would be good enough for Valentine's Day because FluidTeK here actually did send me this replay of him vs SUBB here in Zelda Caverns, and he told me that you've got to cast this definitely, and I was on the way looking for a game to cast on Valentine's Day, and he just sent me this replay. He's like, I think this game is definitely worth casting on Valentine's Day. So I checked it out, and definitely I would have to promise you guys that this game is just another spectacular game. And it is TVZ. It's SUBB, CASMsooie over here, spawning as the Red Terran, vs FluidTeK, good old FluidTeK, one of my friends who actually recommended me to cast for Clan 99. He is going to be spawning as the Blue Zerg. So this is actually an in-clan war of Clan 99. So both of these players are in Clan 99. And CASMsooie, or actually I'm just going to call him Sooie because CASM just, I don't know. I think it's pronounced Chasm, but I don't think that's how Sooie would want it to be called. So I'm just going to call it Sooie. So forgive me for that, Sooie, if you're watching this. But anyways, so Sooie here is actually in one of my previous videos against Intaro there. So I think you guys will be seeing will be seeing more videos of Sooie play. But in this game, he is against a Zerg, FluidTeK here. And I cannot, I mean, I love TVZ games. TVZ games are so fun because I honestly always thought that Terran is always like the good guy and Zerg is always like the bad guy. So a good guy vs the bad guy is always a good matchup. So yeah, and by the way guys, this is, oh my goodness, I hate to say this, I'm so frustrated right now. This is the 4th time I'm casting this game. And I am so frustrated. I mean, I've casted this game, the first 2 times my screen recorder failed on me, I mean FML, and then the 3rd time I forgot to press record and I was already at pretty far with the game, and the 4th time StarCraft couldn't start. It just failed on me. I don't know why. StarCraft quit unexpectedly, so this is going to be my 4th time, and honestly, it better work because I am so angry at the moment. I swear, if this doesn't work, I am going to commit suicide. Anyways, so back to the game here. We are seeing a factory by Sooie here, so we might be seeing a 1-1-1 build. But we are seeing this reactor, so we will probably, I believe, would see some Hellions. But, oh no, we are seeing a fast expansion by Sooie. So, it is a 1 rack, 1 factory command center. So, I think Sooie here is going to be aiming for a pretty macro-based game. Because, as you all know, FluidTeK already has this expansion. And he is macroing up. So, Sooie here does have to do some harassment with these Hellions on the mineral line to make time for this expansion to go up. So anyways, we are seeing 2 Marines and 1 SCV here. Not that threatening, but I don't know. And this Zergling, I think it already scouted. This Zergling does see the early command center right there, so it's not gonna be good for Sooie because Sooie already has given away his early command center, and FluidTeK does know that he's going for a fast expansion, so he probably would go for some pressuring, and you do see a Baneling Nest, so obviously some early pressure by FluidTeK over here. So he might be going for that Baneling bust on this supply depot, and for the Terran it would be quite a problem if he does decide to Baneling bust, because obviously if he Baneling busts this supply depot and Zerglings rush in to Sui's base, SUBB would definitely have some trouble because he obviously does not have the army to defend. So here is 4 Hellions. Here are some Zerglings to beat them, but these Zerglings will get roasted away. One Zergling roasted away. Oh, and apparently the Hellions didn't fire that last shot, which could have killed quite a lot of Zerglings. But anyways, he is going to come back here with 4 Hellions again. I think, yes, he is coming back again. Here are this almost a successful surround here, and more Zerglings are getting roasted away. 4 Zerglings just died over there. And he actually, FluidTeK places the queen right there. And these Hellions move back, but these Zerglings are right here to greet them. So these Hellions would definitely all die. So very good placement by the queen over there, because it did force the Hellions to move back where Zerglings came to surround them. So that definitely was some smart play by FluidTeK. And over here, this expansion is delayed. It cannot move out because of this Zergling pressure. And even if it could move out, he couldn't mine from it because it would be way too risky. So FluidTeK here is delaying this expansion by SUBB. And this factory is getting switched with the barrack. So this factory would be going on the tech lab. Probably going to be seeing some siege tanks, I believe. Will we be seeing some siege tanks? Oh, but we are seeing that Stimpack. Oh, yes. An engineering bay. So, SUBB playing a bit defensive right now because he does realize that he couldn't put that super early pressure with Hellions, and he couldn't kill off FluidTeK's economy. So he probably would be expecting mutas, and indeed, FluidTeK is getting that. Layers, but we don't. I don't expect mutas right now because FluidTeK isn't going on that second gas. I think he's mainly working on minerals. So, but he is getting those 2 gases right there. So probably ready to go for a gas heavy build. And these Zerglings are picking out the destructible rocks at the high yield expansion, and I think we probably will see an expansion over here because these creep tumors, not to mention, actually FluidTeK is doing a really good job with creep spreading. He's spreading them very evenly all throughout the map, even here. So very important because over here, the Zerg can run down to this expansion where FluidTeK already has scouted. He actually has almost full map control right now because he does have both Xel'Naga towers, and he does have Zerglings on every expansion, if you can see here. So he does have full map vision. So he's definitely going to have all the time he needs to macro up. But here are the siege tanks, and siege upgrade is done. And these Marines do have 55 health. Oh no, they don't. It's being researched. Almost done. But these Marines do have Stimpack, so they won't be that big of a problem for Banelings. I mean, Banelings won't be that big of a problem for Marines because they do have Stimpack. They can run away. But, of course, it's going to be hard. And for the Zerg player, FluidTeK here, we do have a Spire coming up along with the double hatch in the main. So, a very smart decision made by FluidTeK because taking on this high yield is so risky for a Zerg player because it's obviously not the easiest way to defend. It's not like Terran, who can just put up a planetary fortress, because with siege tanks on the battlefield, which FluidTeK does know about, siege tanks can just blast away that expansion while your Zerglings can't really counter because the siege tanks can blast away the Zerglings. But FluidTeK is getting that armor upgrade, so it is going to help. It is going to help his units, and we are seeing 4 Banelings form because we are seeing a big push with 3 siege tanks and a lot of Marines by SUBB here. He is scanning to take out these creep tumors. He does take out 2, and he does see these Banelings being morphed. 4 Banelings here and 4 Banelings on the back. So these Banelings do die. Not the best position to morph Banelings in the frontline battlefield. But here are 8 mutas, and you do see a billion Zerglings being formed desperately for this defending attack. Oh, and FluidTeK here actually positioning some of his army. He's positioning his Banelings back here, and he did force a stim on these Marines, so they are half health. And he's actually putting these Zerglings from the back and Banelings from the front. And these siege tanks are forced to focus on these Zerglings. But these Banelings, oh my goodness, these Banelings do blast away every single Marine. No, actually, no, they all die. But these Banelings here came in perfect timing because these Zerglings were a great distraction for these siege tanks. These Banelings could easily run in from the other way and take out those Marines, even without Baneling speed. So, very well played by FluidTeK on that attack. But unfortunately for FluidTeK, here comes another attack for SUBB, and he will be killing off 2 mutas here. Bad loss over there because mutas do cost a lot, and they're not easy to get, especially when Zerg is a very, very gas-heavy. It's very in need of gas all the time. But here are more Banelings getting morphed. And I don't know if they have Baneling speed yet. I don't. Nope, that's not the right one. No, there is no Baneling speed. But anyways, back here, these Banelings again going from the back. This spine caller here, still surviving. And here comes the Banelings from one side, Mutas from one side. Again, a two-way side battle. And oh my goodness, look at those. Look at those Marines dying. 3 Banelings taking out almost 15 Marines. What hero Banelings? And I just can't imagine how bad it would be if those Banelings had speed. It would be even worse. But anyways, another push by SUBB. This is the 3rd push, and it is not easy to defend as a Zerg because that is a lot of units. So again, we see FluidTeK here just pumping out